In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need.
So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the back now in Tampa. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's got the first down and more. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Brady now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll find Fournette again here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. Dancing to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 14-10, a minute 8 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mahomes. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Up the gut, Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of themselves, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Tampa Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.